Hiya folks, I'm Cyclops FPV. Welcome to my channel, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Moblite 7 Walksnail HD edition. Now I've got a bit of a confession to make, folks. I'm a bit of a virgin. Well, not like that, you understand. I've got 2 kids, for Christ's sake, so both adults. But no, I'm a HD virgin. And this is my first time I'm going to be flying, at the end of this video, a HD setup. So I'm not going to be using this to do my usual freestyle stuff, because obviously I'm going to be making use of the HD system by doing sort of cinematic flying, you know, around buildings or whatever, like interesting places. So I've got everything set up roughly, but it's all working. So you'll be able to see that on the flight video. I've got some refining to do, but this is my first time with Walksnail and everything, so it's been a learning process as I've been going on. So you get a spare canopy. You get one of these, which I believe is a PH2 connector to a GNB 27 or something. I'm going to be cutting this off anyway and changing it to a BT2 because I haven't got any batteries for these sort of connectors. You get a screwdriver, spare gem fan props, which are tri-bladed. Some canopy screws, a prop remover, and this cable here is how you get your videos off the VTX system. There's a little plug there. You just connect it to your computer and the other half in there, and you can do firmware updates as well as lifting off the video files. Because this will record, I think it's 8 gigabytes of flight footage, which is about 20 flights worth, and then it will just overlap. So you know, before it gets full up, take it all off the computer, and you know, you can upload it or delete it, whatever. Right, so this is a 75mm frame. It's running tri-blade gem fan props. The motors are, I thought they were EV, but they're not. They're RS 1002 motors. This weighs 33.5 grams. So yeah, it's heavy, but not that heavy. Like I said, I'm going to be doing slow cruisy flights with this anyway. So now this is a V2 version. Mainly because it's got tri-bladed props. The original had bi-blades, and it's got the what I call a toilet tank battery type frame with the what is this anyway? I'm not sure what this connector is. I'm sure it's a GNB 27. It says it on there, but I can't make it out. But yeah, this is running ELRS as well. And there's your antenna. It has not got a ceramic antenna, because you can't fit the Walksnail VTX on top, because the ceramic antenna is the highest part, the tallest part of the flight board, and by putting the VTX on top, you'll be not only blocking the antenna, but it will sit too high as well. So that's one of my builds out the window. I think I was going to do my Crux 1S Crux 3 and put it on there, but I found that out that it's just too tall, and it'll just sit up too high. Anyway, yeah, so this is the V2 frame. They've mounted it like this. Normally this would be the front there, and you know, obviously you put your battery and it would be facing forward, but they decided to mount it sideways. Also, these motors, they haven't got plugs on them. They're soldered on. So if you think they're changing out the motors or anything like that, you have to unsolder the motors and, you know, do it that way. Yeah, it comes with a whip antenna with a UFL connector down there, and luckily this canopy squeezes down on the UFL to stop it from popping out in a crash, which is I think that was a bit of luck, more luck than judgment, but yeah, that worked out quite clever. Yeah, that's about it really. It's a low profile. You know, like usually on Walksnail, these sit up quite high, but it's quite low down in the frame. It's flush with the frame. The only couple of worrying things are the wires here. I mean, the props don't come near it, but you know, obviously if you hit a branch or something, it can get in the way. As with the camera wires there, they're a bit you know, they're a bit exposed, but they should be all right. Just make sure you don't hit anything. And then yeah, the other thing is the motor wires. They're running inside the hoops, so if you bend a prop, I mean it's got to come down quite a way, but if you bend a prop, it could snap the wiring harness. So very unlikely, but you know, it could happen. Yeah, so that's the thing. The it was easy enough to sort out. The goggles went okay. I think I'm on mismatched firmware, but it still works. Also, I've got an old pair of on-way commanders, and that's got a HDMI port on it as well, and it actually works on that because I've had it all connected, and I got video out of it, so that was handy. So I've now got two goggles to do HD with. But yeah, that's it. I mean, flight times are going to be about 3.5 minutes, maybe a bit more if you're using an 850 battery or something, which does fit in there, but it's a bit tight, especially on the end there as you thread it through. It seems to just want to sort of hit on the corners there, but yeah, give it a little wiggle and it'll go in, but just try not to stretch like the plastic too much, because when you go to put the smaller batteries back in, like a 450 or 525 or whatever, they're going to be a bit loose and slide about. Now when that happens, what I usually do is put clear sellotape and wrap it around the battery, and that gives it just a little bit to make it tight again. But yeah, this is the 1S version, so it'd be interesting to see. As I said, the flight footage will be at the end of this video, and we'll see how that goes. As I said, it's not set up perfectly. I'm not sure what the on-screen display is going to be like or anything like that, as I haven't really messed around with it too much. I've just got the whole thing working. I just did a quick setup. It all works. It's just it just needs a bit of refining, but I'm dying to try this out and see what all the hype is all about. Anyway, flight footage coming up. I'll catch you in the next one, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye. Okay, folks, so this is my first time in this HD0. Sorry, Walksnail avatar, and I'm getting used to the throttle on this. It's not that heavy, but the throttle's very sort of twitchy, and I'm getting a lot of sort of like bouncing up and down on it, as you see there, I went too low. So I had to throttle it up again. It's yeah, it's quite weird. It's going to take some getting used to, but the picture quality is absolutely stunning. I have to admit though, I forgot, and I had this set to 25 milliwatts instead of the 200 because it was overheating when I was on beta flight indoors setting this up. It kept going core overheating, and it was getting quite hot. I didn't have a fan blowing on it, so I set it to 25 milliwatts, and when it's disarmed, it goes to 10 dBi. But it still gets hot, and if you leave it for about 3 minutes, it will switch off. It will brown out. So yeah, I left it on 25 milliwatts, so you might sort of see it sort of going out of focus in a couple of places. The other thing is I set this on 720p. I did try it around the house on 1080, and it was absolutely faultless. But I thought I'd drop the frame rate down a little bit and the picture quality, so I get a little bit more MPS or whatever it is, a bit rate. As I said, this is all new to me. I'm testing this out. This was even a sod to record because I did a couple of flights and just sample flights indoors, basically just switching the recorder off and then back off on again. And I couldn't upload the record file, so I had to mess around and go into the settings on the avatar and mess around with a bit. And I had the VRX and the VTX recording automatically. I wanted it to record when I wanted it to. So I had to set all that up and a couple of other bits. And yeah, eventually I got there. Like I said, it's a learning curve. I thought his SD card wouldn't be able to, put up with the HD and all that, but it should do because cameras. Yeah, so there you have it. This is my finished sample. If it's missing frame rates, it's purely the SD card, and not the Walksnail camera at all. Because as I said, that's been faultless. It's been really good. I've been messing around with settings, and like I said, on 1080p, 25 frames per second or 60. I had them both set on 60 frames per second, and I was watching the MPS on it. It was dropping between. I think I set it at 25, and you can go up to 50. But I'm just cruising around. That's all I'm doing, keeping it close to me, untested quad. So yeah, it's all a question of just like getting used to it. But yeah, yeah. Anyway, that's it for now. There'll be more on this later on. Anyway, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. That's it. See you time, guys.